David Eichel, Sean Bach, HawkeyeInsider.com, part of 24/7 Sports Network. Sean, huge day for Iowa basketball yesterday. Secured a pair of commitments. In 2024, legacy commit Cooper Koch, ranked 51 by 24/7 Sports. And a little bit of an under-the-radar guy, Brock Harding, point guard for the 2023 class. Iowa has been scouting him for the last several months, but I think it's a very good move by the Iowa staff. But combine that with Keegan Murray going number 4 overall in the 2022 NBA draft. It was a very, very good day yesterday for Iowa basketball.
Yeah, especially let's start with Koch. I mean, J.R. Koch, the son, Cooper's father, Iowa guy, played at Iowa, was member of one of Dr. Tom Davis's last teams, been an Iowa guy through and through. So Cooper grew up going to Iowa games, going to Iowa camps, knew the McCaffrey family, and just kind of bled that black and gold throughout his life. But with the recruiting process, it was pretty close between Iowa, Wisconsin, Purdue. Indiana and Illinois were involved at one point, but it was more of an Iowa, Wisconsin, and Purdue battle. But Iowa ended up getting his commitment. And with Koch, I mean, you're getting a guy that can do just a ton of things on the floor when it comes to scoring the basketball. I think he'll struggle a little bit against length and athleticism, but he's improving in that category. He can space the floor. He shoots it well. He's a tough defender. He could get a little more athletic at times, but I think with his size and his skill set, he's very cerebral. He can pass. He can dribble. He can shoot well, like I mentioned before. He sees the floor really well. He's an improving rebounder. Just has a lot of those intangibles that Fran McCaffrey looks for in some of those positionless wings. And with Harding, you're just getting a floor general. You're getting a guy that can control the tempo of the pace. He's listed at 6 foot. Obviously size is one of the things that kept high major schools from going after him.
Yep.
But after Iowa, for Northwestern, Nebraska, and Illinois, we're all going to watch him this coming weekend at a high school live event and see what things went there. So Iowa was able to get him in the class early. Like I said, I mean, he's a guy that can control the tempo of the floor, plays with pace, can change speeds, knows how to make his teammates better. Just a tough grinder that wins you games in March, honestly. An improving jump shot as well. Like I said, I mean, I think it'll be an adjustment from a strength perspective. But I think with his intangibles, his speed, and just how tough he is, and his IQ on the floor, I think this fit makes a lot of sense for what Iowa wants, and lines up with what Fran McCaffrey is looking for in his guards.
He's incredibly crafty too, Sean. He's a crafty finisher. I think he has great chemistry with fellow 2023 commit Owen Freeman. They're going to be high school teammates for this last year. Combine that with Cooper Koch. I think it was a very good move by the Iowa staff to offer him. I think Iowa, just going forward, I think it's definitely some foundational pieces that you need to be able to win games in March. So again, stay tuned to HawkeyeInsider.com for the latest and most in-depth coverage of Iowa athletics.